Good morning, everyone. Here we are. It's Monday the 3rd. Wanted to give everybody a quick update and see all the progress since the last video a few weeks ago. Everything is going bananas. Everything's looking great. Quick little update real quick. It's super hot out here. Very humid. Just wanted to show everyone some things going on here. The parsley seeds pretty much ready to be harvested. Our basil, our interplanted basils, I've already topped them many times already. I did a batch the other day. Probably got like five plus pounds of basil, and it's ready to be cut again. So gotta keep up with it. And we have a whole lot of these 4th of July tomatoes. They're usually the first to ripen. We've already harvested a couple of baskets of that, and they just keep coming and coming and coming. Look at that. They look great. But anyways, they're all in there. We've had to water several times a day because it's just been so brutally hot. We're doing great this year. We've got all these marigolds. The marigolds are going crazy. I think there's going to be a lot of deadheading. These flowers are going to need to get deadheaded here. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot more maintenance for sure. But as you can see, the tomatoes are kept in line here pretty nice. I mean, they're not spilling out into the walkways here. We can get right on in here, and it's got airflow. I mean, this is the way to do it, everyone. String line. Use string to hold them in. Forget tomato cages. I mean, if you got a few plants, alright, that's okay. But if you got a lot of plants, I mean, it's just not cost effective to use tomato cages. Everything is doing so wonderfully over here. Zucchini, not so much. So you can, I'm pretty sure you can still plant zucchini again. I mean, we're still plenty of time in the season. Get some zucchinis. We had, just want to show you real quick. In here in the greenhouse, we had, they were called green dragon cucumbers, and they really didn't do great. I had given some to a few people, and theirs did great. Ours in here, I think it was just way too hot. Way too stinking hot here. So, we're going to try to see if we can get these to get going. These are Armenian cucumbers, and in the past, we've had, really good success with those. They just give huge cucumbers, and a lot of them, one of the best growing cucumbers I've had. So that's the tomatoes. They're doing great. I gotta come out here and pick another couple baskets of tomatoes today. This is fennel. I mean, everything's doing great. Sage, some asparagus. We got the sunflowers. My shallots are ready to come out. These cosmos are ridiculous. They are humongous on the other side of the yard. Look at the size of those things. They're taller. That one's taller than me. It's huge. Hasn't really shot out any flowers yet, but you could. I mean, look at the stalk on this thing. You could cut the stalk on this and use it as a tomato stake. That's a flower. That is crazy. And everything in here is just doing great. I think this white fence is reflecting a lot of light on the backside, and things are just doing great. And this was all grass this year. Just a reminder. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of weeds and grass in there still, but I mean, these have got to be the best peppers I've had. And this was all lawn before. You know, turn it up, amend it. Some stragglers that we had, they don't look too great. But these are cherry tomatoes. You know, they're a little late, but they'll catch up. I mean, they're fast growers, they'll do great. But I wanted everyone to see this because I guess Wednesday we're gonna start getting some bad wind over here. Might get a hurricane. Who knows? Grapes are doing great. No grapes on them though. We thought we were going to get them this year, but we didn't. Oh well. But the tomatoes are looking fantastic. These are a paste tomato, as well as these, and pretty sure that they're called Big Mama. And then there's the big boys, which are these. And I think I put one over there in the corner. Other than that, the first to ripe has really been these 4th of July. So if you get a chance next year and you plant your tomatoes, plant yourself some of these 4th of Julys. They taste great. Good for slicing, good for soups and sauce. So they're pretty good, and the first to come. Last week of July, so put them in a little bit earlier, you can be getting them a lot earlier. But that's it. Hope everyone's staying safe. Hang in there.